Hello there, this is Mimi, and I'm doing a pick a card reading. Group A and Group B. So for Group A, let's see what energies are going on for Group A. Hope everybody had a lovely Thanksgiving. So for Group A, we have the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands upright. Group A. This feels like one of those situations of your old life cost you your new life cost you your old life. Because this card looks like this is someone coming in typically with a romantic offer, but sometimes just like an offer of friendship or an offer of kinship or understanding in an emotional way. And either you rejected them or they decided not to come forward with that information. Either way, you're not losing any sleep at this. You're really not. This did not hurt your feelings at all. Either you rejected them and you don't care, or you're over that already where it did bother you for a certain period of time, because this person is having the sleepless nights, they're restless, they're having nightmares, and in this card in the reverse, they're either over that or that didn't happen at all. So this card says the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. That's typically just not working very hard at a situation. If you have the Pentacles, it means that you do have the skill set, you do have the abilities, but if you have that, it typically means if it's the final outcome, it's something you didn't work towards and something you don't want to work towards. And this at the bottom of the deck is the card of strife and the card of competition. I will honestly say it's been the card of arguments as far as I've been tarot reading and looking at people's cards. As far as petty arguments, not like life-changing arguments, but like, can you believe what she said type of arguments. And given that the card you'd picked for Group A was the card of seeing what's on the horizon for you, I kind of feel like you let an offer go as far as a romantic offer, and you're not losing any sleep over that. When I'm pulling that, I'm picking up the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor is somebody with their stuff together. They're the king of the realm. They know what they're doing. They know their plans. They know their goals. And if they're in reverse, that sounds like they didn't know what they were doing. So it kind of sounds like you let someone go for a reason. Now, this card's coming up as well. Now, that's the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands upright is having a plan. Almost in a deceptive way, but really just having a plan. So if that's your thing here, it's just, someone came in with an offer and they're just not what you're seeing in your future. They're not part of your goals here. Yeah. Came up outright that time. So it looks like you're at a situation where you're looking for the Emperor. You're looking for the Emperor upright. You're looking for, you don't want the heartache of someone who isn't really there for you. Wow, that's a deep message. Sounds like Group A's on to greener pastures. Okay. Let me get any clarification on Group A. Any clarification on Group A. This card is a lack of ambition, but it's also stagnancy in your life, not knowing what to go for, not knowing where your next move is, basically. It's the card of movement. Not knowing your next move is a pretty fitting way to explain that. So we have the Page of Pentacles also coming out. Now, this is a person who's a novice in their craft. They're just learning it. They're just putting it together. But they don't have ambition. Oh, sounds like you turned somebody down for not having ambition, and you're sleeping just fine about that whole thing. Well, sometimes you just gotta let them go. Yeah, somebody else is coming in better. So this card's flipped around right now. Either this person's gonna come back better, you've recently rejected, or they were shy about it at first, or you got somebody better on the horizon. This is the card of choice. This is not having to choose. So whatever especially if this is a romantic situation, it sounds like you're not going to put yourself in a position to choose between two people. You're just going to let the right offer come to you. Splitting the deck, I have the Three of Cups. So yeah, just enjoy your time and have fun. The right things will come to you when the right things need to come to you. That's what that sounds like to me. So Group B, what do we have for Group B? Moving on. Center the energy for Group B. Center the energy for Group B. For that card, we had the Three of Swords and we had it upright. Now that's typically the card of heartbreak. So let's see what that's about for you. We have Three of Cups in reverse. We have the Judgment card. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. And we have the Hermit in reverse. I'm going to put a clarifying card on that. I drew the Two of Swords. So it looks like kind of in the center of your reading, you have this Judgment card. You have this call to action of what had to happen. The first card I drew was this card about not knowing. This is a card of either having false friends or not having time to celebrate or not wanting to celebrate a particular thing. Being as this the Hermit card in reverse, I would say that you may not have true friends at this time. And I think you realize that. This card coming out in reverse, it's the end of like being anxious. The end of being anxious about Four of Cups in reverse. About the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, it was a situation that you brought in on yourself. Situation brought in on yourself. About the people in your life and what's coming towards you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You felt like you couldn't trust people from your past. This is a card about people from your past kind of clogging your memories. Not everybody from your old life goes with you into the new life. You know, not everybody from one phase can go with you to the next. Sometimes these were old friends and they're just not there for you anymore. Sometimes you just change. You just do. So we have this card. Cat wants in. So we have this card. We have this card. So these two cards together typically mean nostalgia clouding your judgment and trying to find what people's weaknesses are, but in a way like you already know what their weaknesses are. You already kind of have a plan. So it looks like you got very disillusioned with like a friend group or a group of friends or a situation like that. Let's see. I have the Emperor and the Two of Wands and the Ten of Wands upright. Hello, Kitty. The Ten of Wands upright. So the Ten of Wands upright typically means like this burden's just falling on you. And you've been trying to carry it and you don't know how to carry it anymore. But you also have, you know, you're holding the world in your hand. Like you can do other things with this situation. You don't have to keep going on with this. So it looks like you're saying goodbye to a group of friends. I keep coming back to that. There seems to be like a group of friends you're becoming disillusioned with. Maybe it's just time for like a different friend group or like just to, you know, change your lifestyle. Yeah, you're getting clarity. You're getting so much separate clarity in your life coming in that it looks like the people who used to matter to you aren't going to matter in the near future. Get some clarity on who these people might be. Get some clarity on who these people might be. Get some clarity. Let's see. So typically that card shows someone lending money out. So this could be somebody who, when you were down, they didn't help you, and now you're noticing that. Ooh. Sometimes the good times are over for not good reasons, okay? Yeah, and the Knight of Wands. And the Three of Cups again. It really looks like you've become disillusioned with a group of people. And people you used to celebrate with in your life. You've become disillusioned with, or maybe it's just the end of that type of lifestyle of like a celebration. It's time to just buckle down in your life and move on. Could be that. Let's see. We get some clarity for that situation. Yeah, it's just like the Sun, and we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's just like it can't be dark forever. It can't be dark forever. Wow. So maybe you're just moving out of a phase where you were lonely. And that's part of it too, because that can definitely happen with the Hermit card in reverse. Introspection's necessary, but too much of it will make you incredibly lonely. Using your introspection too much on yourself and not being around friends and not being around people, that can definitely do it. So maybe it's just time to go out and make more friends, different friends, friends with different hobbies or interests than before. That's probably what it is. Yeah, the Hierophant. Yeah, this is the card of false friends, and when it's in reverse, this is the card of false friends, and seeing people for what they actually are, because it's the idea of dogma, like you're friends with people from your past, but it's the idea of like ritualistically you're friends with people because you're friends with them because you hang out with them. And those situations can absolutely change. Absolutely change. Let's see. You got anything else you need to tell Group B? The Hermit in reverse. Sometimes being lonely is just necessary to reset everything in your life. But sometimes, and fairly often, what you need to really take in is how much you've changed in a situation, in which you knew that. You had the Judgment card. The Judgment card is, you're changing. You know your life's changing. It's time to do something different. That's good. And the Knight of Swords. The King of Pentacles in reverse. And the Three of Swords is now in reverse with a Death card under it. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely like it's a call to action and it's to change. It's time to unbreak your heart as far as friends go. You may have isolated in the wake of like leaving a friend group or something of that nature, or just a change of career can do it. But it's the end of your isolation, and it's the end of your sadness about that isolation, which is really the important part. Because a lot of it is how you feel in it. If you're happy as a clam sitting alone in your room with your cat, then maybe that's what you should be doing for a while. Well, that's all for Group B. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I have to go baby my cat, so have a great night, everybody.